Welcome everybody to another episode of 7 Days to Die with Theo and Pash.
Hello, everybody.
Today we've got a builder series for you, and we've got a windmill. Looking up at it, this was a particularly tricky building to work with because those blades are very difficult to get right. Looking at the windmill, we took a central tower and we built a house around it. And then Pash went around the outside and spruced it up with decorations, put some landscaping in, and decorated up the house. Looking up, that windmill looks really simple, doesn't it? And it's 4 units long in the slanted direction. And in order to support that, I had to do a lot of work. Right behind each of those blades, and every place that you can't see it from the front, I've got supports built in. You notice that we took that tower and made it out of cobblestone, and then we took and built a house up around the base of the tower. You can see the back, we've got a little farm here, and some trees, just breaking up the landscape a bit. I've got a nail gun in my hand because it's a builder series.
Well, we were sort of inspired from a Minecraft building to try and make this particular style. But Theo did have troubles constructing the blades.
They took an awful lot of support. Anyhow, so we made this little pool next to the building, and basically this is a wind pump station. And we've got pipes going up from the river. And here's our little cooling pool and our platform up above. Pash really likes the look of those particular blocks.
Well, it was obviously to break down all the look of the cobblestone, because I think the cobblestone, it just kind of looks plain on its own, so that's why I got you to texture, the timber and wood shingles on it as well.
I really like our waterfall here. Returning the water back into the river.
It'll look better with the new water, though, in Alpha 13.
That's what we're hoping. Looking around here. Anyhow, this building, it took a lot of work, and later we'll show you the supports for it. But yeah, trying to get those blades, that was a killer. Now, the only material that I could actually use on top of those blades turned out to be the tent awning. And it just, that red from the tent awning just, well, it stands out just enough. And it only has a weight of 1.
Well, people have to realize too, like the different weight capacity of the blocks. Like, what's the weight on the tent awnings?
The tent awnings only have a weight of 1. The actual wooden boxes have a weight ratio of 6.
The only defensible part of this place is this central bit that we're coming up to, where it's all made of cobblestone, where you can hold all your resources and inventory.
Yeah, this is more of an ornamental building than anything, but we did put a little keep inside here. Looking around, it is a box.
We ended up putting cathedral ceilings in it as well, even though I really haven't got a good view of it. Sort of eliminated that block sort of feature that it had.
I like the slanted ceiling. It does look good. And we've got our little kitchen over here. And it is an octagonal based tower. Heading out back, we'll go up and take a closer look. Now we've got air conditioning units subbing in for engines for our little pumping station here. A little waterfall. And you notice I used shingles to texture into the cobblestone walls. I think they look really good together.
It gives it a good contrast.
Doesn't make it look quite so stark. Now you've got a little platform up here, and we'll take a closer look at these blades. And just looking at it, you'd think, well, what's the big deal with that? Well, the big deal with that is the ability to hold. And it took a lot of work. Now the only thing that we could use really was these this tent material, and you notice that I've got supports in everywhere. And even with all those supports I put in, straight back to the wall, he just barely managed to hold that weight. Still, it was a lot of fun, and getting it up there was kind of an achievement for me. Made me really happy after a lot of practice on it.
You did have the blades fall down a few times.
Oh, more than a few. And looking back at it, it does have a nice profile. And if you didn't know, you can use the ST command to shift the time, and we're going to do that here so you can actually see this in the dark. So this is our windmill, and if you like what you saw here today, please consider hitting the like and subscribe. Bash and Fio, signing out.
See you later, guys.